Well, good morning, folks. Spectre here. In case you missed it, news. It is Tuesday, the 21st of June here. We're out here in Goodfield, Illinois, Woodford County, and we're waiting for Darren Bailey and company to join here at the busy corner just off of I-74 East, heading toward Bloomington Normal. Also off of US 150 here, and should be pulling in as it looks like. So I'll hear what he's got to say here momentarily. Yesterday, if you joined me on the broadcast, I'll be out on the road. Normal broadcast, as usual, for the morning here. And then yesterday afternoon, with me, we were down at the Lincoln Day for Mike Penn. That voiced a little displeasure with him and talking a little bit about voter integrity. So we see what's going on with Darren Bailey, one of the candidates on the GOP side for governor here to try and take out J.B. Pritzker. So stay tuned here, folks. Be with you momentarily. And if you're tuning in here this morning, I'm on the Foxhole app. We're over on Twitch and also fired up over on the YouTube. So catch me in any one of those locations. Or chat and so if by chance you're tuning in over there and wish to throw some stuff in, then yeah, you can jump in the Twitch chat, you can jump in the YouTube chat and engage there. Looks like the tour bus is just now rolling in. Yeah, looks like it may be a minute here, so maybe we'll walk inside, see where the group is congregated here, and I'll wait for him to come on in. Again, if you're just joining here, we are at a bus tour stop number 54 for Darren Bailey here, candidate on the GOP side for governor here in the state of Illinois. Looking to take out J.B. Pritzker. If I do recall correctly, Darren Bailey was the one who filed suit against J.B. Pritzker and Company for the continual extending of the 30-day emergency during, and all sorts of shenanigans went on in courts, from it being a state issue to a federal issue, et cetera, so maybe we can get some color on that here today as he talks about his campaign. So stay tuned.
Statue of Liberty. Good morning.
Yep.
How are you? I'm great. How's everybody?
Good, good.
You don't, before I throw them away, yesterday's hamburgers?
I got my own left.
Here momentarily, still waiting for him to get off the bus here. Again, we are in Goodfield, Illinois, stop number 54 for Darren Bailey here, and we'll see what he's got to say here in just a little bit. Alright. So in case I go down, you gotta make a mistake. Good morning, Crafty. How we doing this morning? There you go. Getting some static. Yeah, restaurant here, so I'm getting a low transmission signal inside here, so maybe it'll straighten out. being streamed live. You're going out to YouTube, over to Twitch, and over to the Foxhole this morning. You're a newscaster. Which one would that be? Well, I'll take a look.
Just got it.
Up for the 91st district.
Okay, so then she was only okay, yeah. Because Mandy goes to
Did you say you were going to head down to the Sullivan one today or no?
Is that today? I thought it was like late.
That's tonight. Yeah, I think it's like 6:30 down at Obed and Isaac. Right off 74, you come off old church, like 1880s church. It's right there on the corner just where you turn on the jumpers. There's like a parking lot, and then it's like the next block up. You can't miss it because that church is converted into like a couple of years ago. I don't know if I'll make it down or not. It sounds like it's like that, whatever became of the suit. Well, are we still under emergency author? That's what they want to try, and I was just reading a story here this morning that said Germany wants to do the very same thing. They want to, you'll keep your constitution. It's going to last indefinitely, and we can override and make mandates and stuff. Oh, but you'll still have the Constitution, but you got to wear a mask now. They tried to exploit and manipulate, quote unquote, violence.
Bottom line,
If you're just joining late here this morning, we are in Woodford County, Illinois, waiting for Darren Bailey to get off the tour bus. Come have a little discussion here before he gets off to his next bus tour stop. This is number 54 in his campaign, running for GOP side. Got the primaries coming up on the 28th here, in anticipation of running against J.B. Pritzker for the fall election here for governor of Illinois. Yeah, I figured as much. I've periodically been getting the unstable transmission signal, but I think it might be because I'm inside here. supposed to go for pies and stuff.
Or was it came for their fried chicken? No, I stayed away from the pie.
Yeah, he's standing right out here outside the bus. There was just a group of them. I don't
Looks like they're headed in.
I think they're just wheeling in here.
Then you wonder why we don't want a doctor or... No, I know. I mean, I told Dr. Hughes,
Test.
Good morning. We just want to welcome everybody this morning to Busy Corner here in Goodfield. I am Donna Young. I'm the Woodford County Coordinator for Darren Bailey's campaign. And we just want to thank everybody for coming out this morning. And we're going to have some really great speakers today. And I just want to go ahead and introduce David Paul Blumenschein.
Thank you, Doc. This is on. Okay, so real quick, thank you again, like coordinator here in Woodford County. She's assembled well over 600 volunteers who has got behind the Bailey movement. I'm David Paul Blumenschein. I'm the regional for Illinois. Once again, we couldn't do it without you. Two things I want to talk to you about a little bit before I turn it over to some of our speakers. First and foremost, there's no way that Darren Bailey and Stephanie Trussell can reform Springfield. We need every one of you to get involved. And you can do that by becoming a poll watcher. Poll watchers are essential. That's how Virginia flipped their state. Is because they had people, ordinary people, showing up in the polls, in the precincts, as poll watchers. 70% of fraud is removed from elections by just having poll watchers showing up. So if that's something you would like to do, go to baileyforillinois.com. It says get involved, and then there's a tab that'll open up and it'll say poll watchers. Not committed to any long day. If you don't want to be 2 hours, that would be great. If you can do the full day, that would even be. What I want to share with you this morning is, I know a lot of you probably came expecting to see Darren and Cindy. You're not going to be let down because we don't have the next best thing. We got Stephanie Trussell. But so with Judge Michael McKinney's courtroom down in Clayton County when a gentleman by the name of Tom DeVore was representing Darren Bailey and suing the governor of Illinois for asking a question basically. It wasn't they were suing for anything other than does he have the executive authority to continue to take the freedoms away from the parents and the people of Illinois? And obviously that our governor was outside the Constitution, and therefore we all became free people. As well as he can, but I want to let you know, he is one of the only people outside of our gubernatorial Pritzker for that. Shown up and are saying what they've done, they ain't done nothing. So, my friend Thomas. That's a good looking crew back there. What's that? Grifter wins, that's right. J-Bob, that's okay. I'll try not to talk about him too much today. It's National Selfie Day, I'm told. I was going to drive up and see if the governor and I could get a selfie. You know, but what Dave says is right. You know, how many of us in here looking across the room, people my age, how many times have you heard that same message to the point that I turned it off a long time ago about God? It's broken. You turn it off. But I'm here to tell you when we turn it off, there's a cost. And you may not see it today. You may not see it in your lifetime. But those children standing right there will see it. They will. How many of you thought on March 16, 2020, in your lifetime, you'd ever heard a governor, any governor, get on TV and say, did you ever think that happened, sir? No. And guess who gets to decide whether it's essential or not? That's not me just standing here pontificating to you, trying to get you to vote for me, because to be honest with you, you vote for me or not, that's fine. That is tyranny by definition. Or how about churches are closed?
Yes.
One nation. Tom, what's and I could name others operate in a way that we're like, yeah, that makes sense to me. This way doesn't. What's the difference? It's people. Right? When you used to hear, and you still hear it sometimes, I heard him say it, actually in person, make America great again. What did the former president mean by that? What makes us great? There's only really one thing. It's the people being in charge. The people make the decisions. And I may not always agree with the people collectively, but that's okay because I know they are infinitely more knowledgeable and have more wisdom than me as an individual. That's what makes us great. We in Illinois, I believe, have forgotten that. We've forgotten that. And we've forgotten it either consciously or subconsciously. Because on March 16th, when the governor got on TV and said that, he got my attention. And I, at that time, cared less about what government did because it didn't affect me. It didn't affect me. I was successful. I came from a trailer park to being a lawyer, arguing for people because of my hard work. Ineffectiveness didn't impact my life. When I saw that happen, I'm like, that's impacting my life, it's impacting my children, and it's impacting everybody else in this state. That's why I said I had to do something. So on July 2nd, when that order got entered, that Dave told you about, people didn't move, they didn't do anything. They just stayed. And the governor kept doing it. Around a year and a half later, finally, Darren Bailey, myself, and a very small group of others, the man I'm getting ready to introduce to you was one of them, we're just kicking the tires, trying to get people. You hear about it all the time, but I truly believe it. That sleeping giant of people, the 70% of us in the middle that just for the most part want to be left alone.
mothers in this state and their grandmothers saw their children suffering from what? A mask. Or no, I can't say that word. That's too politically inappropriate. It's a you need to put on your mask, sir. Put on your facial cover. That makes it better. We ended up in a courtroom February 4th, 2022 in Sangamon County on behalf of hundreds, probably thousands of parents. For all intents and purposes, it was the 3.5 million kids in the state that we were in court for. We argued for 4 days. The governor, with fear-mongering like you've never seen, that those babies were going to fall over if you didn't keep a mask on. And the judge ruled on February 4th said the governor doesn't have the power. What he's doing is evil. But you know, paralyzed in fear like they did on July 2nd, 2020. And within a week, 700 people. What the court's order did? Any of that. It was people that stood up and said, that's it, we're done, we're moving on. And when the people move, government gets out of the way or gets rolled over. Notice that you hear it all the time. I'm here to tell you, I'm a guy, rural part of the state that has no interest in me. And I think that's one of the things wrong with politics. It's good. Everyday people don't want to deal with that garbage. They don't want to deal with it. But I'm standing here dealing with it because of good. Because I know if we don't get this thing headed in the right direction, we're not going to recognize it when those children are my age. It will be unrecognizable. And so if I got to put myself into this nastiness of politics, so be it. I'll do it. But I'm not going to compromise. One, the governor needs to stay in his lane. No mandates anything. Whoever your governor is, if it's Darren, you don't have to worry about that. But whoever the governor is, his territory, because he wouldn't have any support in him on his suit. What else can we do? Make your legislature work. Your legislature has been the most abysmal branch of government. While our people suffer. Because you know who it didn't benefit? The special interest groups that financed it. My Attorney General's office will track every campaign contribution made to every special interest group, to every politician that will track their level. If they do something inappropriate that rises to the level of Mike Madigan behaviors, you will be looking to the federal government to prosecute. There's been others that have been fighting too. Small handful of legislators that were fighting for people. Their voice wasn't loud enough because the party from your own party was more interested in polling and keeping their little cushy positions than they were helping people. That's truth. But this man is not one of those people, my friend, Mr. Dan Collins.
Great to be here this morning. How are you, sir? Everybody good? What are we here for? Our next governor? Fire Brisker. We are here to fire Darren Bailey as our next governor, right? Appreciate everything that you're doing. We've got a phenomenal coordinator, and of course you've already heard from David Paul. This is an amazing group of people. This movement is just growing every day. We're watching one of our opponents in play, named Richard Irvin. There we go. This guy. But what we're watching happen is the rhinos are exposing themselves in the Republican Party. They've lost. They've lost this race. Now they're trying to move over to another candidate to try to. We cannot let the establishment stop this movement. We have got to get out and knock doors, make phone calls, talk to your friends and neighbors. When you go to church, race. We're going to win this race. Stephanie is committed, overcommitted. We all in. We're all in. And you all.
Good morning. This is my first stop of the first day. I won't forget you guys. I feel like a native because this is actually my second time in this dining. I don't even know what date it is. I just count down. All I do is count down. 10 days left, 8 days left, and now we're 7 days out. I got to tell you some good news about what's happening up north. I know you people, you've been voting the right way for quite some time. It's those people up north that keep getting it wrong. And when I talk to people, they say, well, how is Darren Bailey going to resonate with those people in Chicago? I don't believe he can win Chicago. They say that encourages me more. Let me tell you, for a change. Hey friends, one of our competitors, when they're up in Northville State, we're down in Logan County. I don't know if you included that in your speech. And I tell everybody about the farmers from 5 hours away, people south of 80 that are working hard, that are determined to make sure Jamie Pritzker is fired. And we're so lucky, you know, what we're doing right now is just resonating after so is the only one that can be texting me that you had $50 million of just lies and deceit, nothing about truth, nothing about encouragement. It was basically when I would spend 3-4 days on the road traveling this wonderful state, I get home and my mailbox is filled with lies about me and Darren. I mean, that was discouraging. One particular trip, kind of exhausting. I've been gone for 5 days. I have 5 children. My son will be 37 next month, and I'm going to start Ray in his beard. But I have 17 and Ray. Reagan passed away. I'd run out of relatives to name my kids after, so I named him Reagan. I was hoping he was a girl, but I got another ugly boy. I have 4 sons and 1 daughter. So I'm taking Reagan to school, and after traveling the state, things like walking my dog, changing the sheets in my house, I just relished and do it with such joy because I'm so happy to be home. I'm driving Reagan to school, and he was my radio hero and mentor at our station on radio. So I listen to him every morning. I'm driving Reagan to high school, and the ad comes up from that campaign. Darren Bailey claims he's conservative and swears he's a believer. Oh, I got that. Like so, in addition to everything else you're saying about us, now you're questioning this man's faith. And because I'm not a professional politician, because I'm not a professional candidate, I decided to call people that I know that have been in my home for dinner, that I've had on my radio show, that I call friends, that are now listening know that Darren's character is not for sale. It's not questionable. He has a record to back up everything he's saying. And what's exciting about for me, is that after being on the radio for over 7 years, I had very, interesting relationships with a lot of Democrats. I love having them in my studio. I love having them on my show because I was doing a show in Chicago. I couldn't pretend that I could only talk to Republicans because my goal is to get as many Democrats on my side as possible. So I invited them into my station, into the studio. They eat a piece of Trump chocolate and we started debating. Democrats believe we wouldn't even try that. I mean, this is Republican that we sit there trusting him, and he funded abortion in every state. So we need crazy led by rhinos or a big pocket or whatever. We're not gonna. We don't care. We took down $50 million. We'll take it down in 7 days. Jamie, I don't know how much money he has. He doesn't have enough money to make us forget the last 2 years. Shutting our churches, when I go that when I used to try to invite the pastors onto my show, they would never even. They wouldn't respond. They wouldn't come to my show. Now I'm invited to their church with these. I'm in the house of the Lord. I know you guys love Jesus. J.B. Pritzker does not reflect our values. When he about your mission, that's not a Christian value. With the radical sex ed bill that he signed into law, now they have to listen to. So we're going to take the message to Chicago and to the Collar counties that I don't care how much money J.B. Pritzker has, it doesn't matter. We have grassroots. And let me tell you this last story, and I'll shut up because I know we've got a lot of time today. But my mom so long, my sister and brother, we all live in the suburbs, live a very quiet life, but she takes a stack of card, and if when you drive down her street, it's just tons and tons of political signs everywhere. So here she is with her stack of big, and then what is this in our yard? And she said, I put that there, that's my daughter. What are you trying to say? Only Democrats can be here. So she put a bunch of signs in the boulevard, and she says people are taking JP signs and throwing them on the ground, and our sign is much. Diverse, you can't understand how they're Republican. But she is fighting, and I explained to her, Mommy, you got a little Republican ballot for me. But she's trying to process that and said before that's something she has to go with Republican, but she gets it, she understands, and so many people in Chicago understand. Thank you guys, all the coordinators. We are just so blessed to have the ground team. What motivates us, that's people say, how do you keep up with things? And I don't understand how they had so much energy to do what they're doing. But every time you go to a stop like this, it just recharges your battery. You get it and you understand what you're fighting for. I'm so excited to be part of this family. Thank you for welcoming me in. As I said, I'm not a stranger. All united that we got to take back our state. This is our state. We're going to make Illinois home again.
We want everybody to come out or get in front of the bus or beside the bus. We don't want to be in front of the bus. But we want to get beside the bus. We'll get everybody in our picture. We're going to let everybody in Illinois know that we're here and you're here to support us.
Well, let's see here.
Is your plan to stay here?
Get them wrapped up.
Anybody else would like to be in the picture? We're going to grab a picture and head on out. Including
Alright, everybody, well, that was Stephanie Trussell running with and campaigning with Darren Bailey. And presumably she would be the lieutenant governor position here, as they traditionally align themselves. So, good story out of her. Didn't realize that she was a fellow broadcaster and that from up around Chicago. But yeah, as we just heard, Darren Bailey has split, gone south, and decided to start campaigning down that way as they wrap up here in the next few days before the primaries here on the 28th, being next Tuesday, I believe. So there we go. Get a quick shot of the folks in that lined up against the bus here, and we'll end the broadcast, and we'll see you back here a little bit later on today. Independent. I got a card for you. Find my broadcast there. We're out on Twitch, YouTube, and over on the Foxhole right at the moment. Very good. There we go. How you doing? Not too bad. Independent.
Independent.
That's right.
That's a better way to be.
That's a better way to be. Not part of the networks. That's where you can find me. Right now we're broadcasting out to Twitch, YouTube, and over on the Foxhole. Find all the rest of it.
About a couple minutes.
That's alright. I'll catch up on another stop. Yeah, we were down at Civic Center last night, saw you guys and all that stuff too, so. That, and I think we'll probably head to Quincy here this weekend for the Trump stuff, yeah. So, probably see myself, RSB, and I'll be down there, I'm sure, and all the usual folks. So, mix it up with the crowd. Just hope we can beat the traffic. I don't look forward to that part. Do you know where this place actually is, this little town outside of Quincy, what the venue is?
I don't even have a clue.
No?
I don't. I just... Very good. Take care. Alright, folks, that's going to do it. I'm going to wrap things up here. Appreciate you tuning in. Folks over on the Foxhole this morning, over on Twitch, over on YouTube, those that tuned in. We'll get this out on a couple other places here, share the links out here after a while. And we'll be back in house. May do a broadcast a little bit later on, get people caught up on some of the financials, other stuff going on here today. And yeah, make plans for this weekend for the Trump rally down around Quincy. Just heard the guy say here. And get that squared away. So
Over and out for now. Spectre out. Take care.